Hey, what is going on, my fellow reefers? Time to do once again the monthly update on the tanks. I believe month number 20 for the tank here. And if you remember, I was battling some pretty bad algae. As you can tell, it really didn't go away. My corals haven't been opened in probably a month or better. I don't know how they're still hanging on, but they are. It's the only hammer I have left. A lot of it is basically this brown looking algae. I did just clean the glass, so that's why there's a bunch of shit floating around in the water, but I believe the brown algae I thought it was cyano, but it's not, because I treated it with ChemiClean and it didn't do anything. I think it has to do with my lights, because I noticed in the morning when the lights have been off all night, I come back, and they come on in the morning when I go to feed the fish, this brown stuff isn't anywhere in here. So I'm probably going to have to turn the lights out for a little while. Still got bubble algae everywhere, a little bit of hair algae. I did try fluconazole. I was going to do a whole video on it, but as you can see, the fluconazole didn't do anything to it. Didn't do anything to the green hair algae I have or anything. The only thing it did was to my pumps. That's the only thing it did. As it kind of turned them white and then made some of that stuff flake off. That's all it did. And that's been about 3 weeks ago. Haven't been able to run my skimmer in about a month. So let's go through the fish, because I did get some other new fish. Of course, the big-eyed squirrelfish, we all know him. Still doing good. There's the Coral Beauty. There's the Costner's Flasher Wrasse, doing excellent. He's hiding right now. He's not happy. Still got my gold nugget clowns. Still got both those guys. Still got all my fish, actually. There's the flame angel. He did have ick, but as you can see, he does not have ick anymore. None of the other fish ever had it, so it was just him. And there's that red tail tamarin wrasse, fattening up, getting bigger. There's the bigger clownfish I have. I think that's pretty much it for the fish. Oh, I do have a blenny in here somewhere, but I don't know where he's at. I can hardly ever find him. I noticed he has been eating the algae on the rocks. I'll see him pecking at the algae on the rocks. Noticed one of the emerald crabs I recently bought had died. He was just kind of chilling right out here in front, dead. A-cans are still hanging on, I don't know how. This rock here has grown all kinds of shit on it. I don't know what they are or what it is, but it's cool looking. A-cans, believe it or not, are actually growing. And I haven't had the skimmer on for 4 months. Or for a month. 4 months. For a month. This one down here is not doing so hot, but it's still growing. That used to be open, but since I've done fluconazole, it hasn't opened up. And I did do a big, did a 10-gallon water change last week. Still can't turn my skimmer on yet because it overflows like crazy. Now I also did the fluconazole in this tank, and it actually worked. Well, at least on the rocks. This was, I don't know if you remember, but all this was just real thick hair algae in the back. These rocks were covered. And well, as you can see, they're not covered anymore. And there's still algae on them, but not near as bad as it was. So it actually did work in this tank. It's a 29-gallon tank. I put 3 tablets in here. And it worked in here, pulled the carbon out. But in this one, it didn't work. I did 6 6 pills in this one. Maybe I should have done more. I don't know. Took the carbon out, didn't even run the GFO or the skimmer, and nothing happened except for the power heads. I just turned the algae, and that was on the power heads white, and some of it flaked off. That's all it did. It worked in the other tank, but not in this one. Don't make no sense. I forgot to turn my light on, but you can still kind of see. I did harvest some Chaeto recently. Everything down here is still running good. Like I said, still don't have the skimmer going. It just foams too bad, like crazy. I mean, it almost overflows the sump with foam. So, getting ready to do another 5-gallon water change here today. Hopefully I can get the rest of those chemicals out of that water so I can run that skimmer. So yeah, if you guys have any idea of what, like this, it's brown is what it is. It's like, as you can see, none of my corals are opening. They haven't been open for a month. But it's more or less just this brown shit. Brown algae. Like I said, I thought it was cyano and it wasn't because I treated it with ChemiClean. Nothing happened. So if you have any suggestions on what that stuff is or what I should do, I do think I'm going to turn the lights out for 3 days. Because like I said, when I wake up in the morning, there is no algae. Or there is none of that brown stuff everywhere. And when I come home from work, it's just everywhere. So I think it's definitely a light issue. Gorgeous fish. He's really fattened up since I put him in here. Good eater. There's the other wrasse, he's getting bigger. Beautiful flame angel. Coral beauties, gorgeous. So yeah, like I said, if you guys have any idea on what that brown looking algae is or whatever it is, put it in the comments. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching. You can leave a like if you did. You can always subscribe if you want. And remember, happiness is a reef tank. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.